In the previous episode, they had predicted a snowstorm or a blizzard to hit us with 20 to 30 centimeters of snow. Luckily, we avoided that. We only got about 10 to 15 centimeters, but it's been about 32 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's been a slow melt, which is a good thing because we don't want to flood. So it's been a couple weeks. Mr. Clem's on his way over, and he's got my intake. As you can see by the looks of the back lane, there's still a lot of snow and ice. And my driveway here, the cars aren't coming out anytime soon, so we're still probably about 2-3 weeks away from driving, and driving means de-stressing because I'm sick of this white. Hurry up, spring, it's time to get the cars out. So just got the battery maintainers on both cars right now to give a top charge on both batteries, something I do monthly on both cars. I want to have the battery fully strong in case we get everything hooked up in time, get the sniper on, distributor all hooked up and whatnot. And if there's a chance of possibly firing up the car, I want to make sure the battery's topped up so it fires up. So I got some paper towels there in the galley and in the heads as I'm scraping down the old intake crap, as I was told to do, using this plastic scraper. I was told you don't use a razor blade or emery cloth on the aluminum heads. So I do as I'm told. Next up, some brake clean on the rag, and we're going to clean the surface of the heads here. They're already pretty clean, but we'll give them that extra little cleaning. Mr. Clem, sir, so good to see you. How much you?
Uh-oh. Can't do the camera.
Yeah, got the camera going.
So?
With the good old intake.
All the good parts. All the fun stuff.
Okay, I gotta admit, I've been slacking off, and I just started cleaning the intake about like 10 minutes ago. Like you said, with the brake clean. Holy, does that look good?
Well, professional. Makes it really strong with that.
With the weld?
With the weld and the that aluminum bung, so it looks just nicer than just having threads drilled into it.
I can't really see in there where the.
Get in there anyways, but it'll work.
At least the sensor's in there.
Sensor's right in there. I already sealed it all up so it won't leak on you, so it'll be good.
Right on.
Pretty clean already.
Yeah, I just did, like you said, I scraped them with the plastic thing, and then I did the brake clean on the one, and I still got the other side to do, and then
looks good.
I got the vacuum out to vacuum out the engine. Some people change their oil. I just pull off the intake and vacuum from the top.
Looks excellent. Nice new distributor gasket. Perfect. Let's see how they look, and then we'll glue them on. Yeah, they look good. Look good, look good. I contact cement them on.
And why?
They never move. Sometimes if you just put them on there, just sit them on, there's what people say is take silicone and say they put a dot here, a dot here, and a dot here. They go to put the intake on, and the gaskets move. And I think when you glue them in the ports, it gives them a little bit more strength from pushing out when you torque them down.
Is that easy to clean off later than when you're changing gaskets?
Not really. But because I built it, we shouldn't be taking it apart. See? This time we took it apart, not because it's broken.
No.
Because David wants to put a sensor somewhere.
Yeah. Just to move that fucking little $50 sensor.
Otherwise, it would still be on there. But we did have a little.
I'll leave it to the pros to put it back together.
A little leak there that needed to come off anyway. So.
Yeah. You're just gluing the ends?
I glue the ends and I'll glue around the port and then in the middle, and then it really holds them on.
Did you do that last time? Because it came off pretty clean.
I don't remember anymore.
I think in the center, though, there was...
I think I put something... I don't know. I like to glue them down. I just know so they're not going to move, especially now that the motor's in the car. When the engine's in the car, it's even more of a pain putting the intake on, right? You're bent over.
Yeah. Trade secrets.
No, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Preferences. Okay, now we're going to go over here and do the same thing as the gasket to the heads, and then wait till it looks dry, and then you stick them on, and they will not move. Oh, hose is in my way.
I guess using the brake clean is a bit of a necessity there.
Yeah,
Make sure it's clean.
Make sure it's very clean or nothing's going to stick, right? I think the next time that we tear it right down, we'll open those heads right up.
You know what? I couldn't believe how much mileage I had on this thing. I did the actual calculations because when we were recording on that last show, I said, yeah, there's like 2,000 miles or something. I forgot it's like 2018. It's been in like 6 years
When
really
did
since
we
we
build
built
this?
the
When
motor.
did we build this one? 6 years ago?
Yeah, in 2012.
Oh, it was a fair ways away.
I can't believe there's about 9,600 miles on it.
Yeah, fair bit, eh?
Although I don't know if I'll have the chance to open these heads up because I may just go with AFRs if the dollar gets
which
better.
Which will be 100% to the port, to the gasket port anyways. They'll be like right
Perfect.
Right, perfect. They're amazing.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to having to pull that intake
What
off.
fuck are they expanding? You know what? To take the intake off, it's going to lift off really easy. It's just the gaskets that's not going to come off easy, right? The gasket's stuck to the heads now. But it does come off. It does come off. It will come off.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of times when you glue them like that, you can take that intake off and reuse that gasket again. Like it's so perfect. Even that blue printed seal is still good. Everything.
There we go. Got my picture's worth.
That's your picture's worth of.
Yeah. Well, you know me, eh?
Yep.
Thousands and thousands of it.
Black RTV silicone.
Does that help?
I can see pretty good yet. I'm not too old yet. Getting there. Gray hair. Getting old, stress. Something happens to me with age. I just like people less and less.
Oh, I hate people. I'm at that. Like, yeah.
Leave me alone. My boss the other day was just joking with me saying, we're going to have to find a job for you where you just work by yourself in a corner. I said, perfect. Can you do that?
I used to like people, but people ruined that for me.
People are people. It's good people. It's bad people.
Oh, yeah.
For the most part, people are good. Perfect.
I also took them out, and that's the order I took them out.
Really?
Front's right here, back's at the back.
Oh, that don't really matter.
Because I'm anal like that.
Let's get this right. I just want to make sure we got a room here. We're not.
Okay, well, I can hold that bracket.
There, I'll pull that up like that.
Okay. Just
See, I got damn silicone on the hose.
Oh well.
But oh well, that'll it's a black hose.
Just don't mark up my valve covers. And I can hold the throttle linkage out of the way.
Yeah, we'll have to hold a little bit. I guess it'll go to the, let's see. Like that, see? Would be perfect.
Or I can tie wrap it. Okay, let me
Whatever you want to do. Something like, I want it like this.
Okay, let me get some tie wraps.
I want to no struggle. That's what she said. Came up pretty clean from how like stained it was in here.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, it was leaking everything. It's hard to keep an air gap clean. That's one of my pet peeves of running an air gap.
Downside of it.
Can't
Like
keep
you
it
don't
clean.
run like the air gap on this one, and it stays really nice, right? A lot of times you just blow it off with the air hose.
Yeah.
A little bit of brake clean and air hose. I guess you could do the same with this though.
Well, my problem is I don't want to blow. Where am I going to blow that shit, eh?
All over the car. All over that show car finish.
I feel like you mocked me, Dan.
Oh, come on. Everybody knows it's a show car.
With a lot of patina.
This is the in style now. This is a barn find. This came from the Meyer farm. Cracker Barrel.
Thankfully, you're looking at the good side.
Was this the good side?
Well, the quarter's better on that side than the other side.
And the fender matches.
Yeah. Unlike this fender, which was replaced in '97.
That fender used to be red, I think.
Yep. Came off a red 74, which we got a Tin Man Auto.
Tin Man still has lots of old stuff around, actually.
I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, he's still got lots of old toys. What am I hung up on? There we go.
Just like that. It's not backwards, eh?
No, don't even scare me. I'm like, oh, did I do that? Ah!
Oh my god, it's on camera too!
Camera off!
So that's what started it all. I moved the temperature sensor into the front of the intake. So I'd like to thank Dan Clem for his help with the intake, along with Uncle Fred, who welded the bung in there. So I got the sniper installed after we went out for pizza. We came back here, my dad stopped by. We hung out, shot the and while Dad was chit-chatting about stories of yesterday in the race world, and I slowly started to put the Nova back together, and before you know it, it's all back together. Everything's connected, wired up, fuel lines connected, linkages connected, the intake torqued down, the sniper's torqued down, the antifreeze has been put in. We just got to start the car to burp it, but it's too late now to start the car. It's 11:45. I got to work tomorrow morning, so I get up at 5:30. And yeah, the Nova is whole again.